don't know when that one's coming. Okay? You have to pay attention, watch the ball. Big difference. If I tell you, oh, the fourth one will always come there, then you're not going to pick that up. But you'd have to be watching. It might be that ball. I played two there and then one there. Half a pattern.
The better is to make it faster.
Yeah, I can make it. I can make more variation. I can change it up. What I'm trying to do here is to get him to pay attention to what I'm doing, my racket angle, and this leads into playing real points. Okay, it's not full random. It's not like a game, but it's half random. These type of drills develop, and the thing is, you don't do this. I want him to be able to make about 80–90% of these. If he's missing a lot, then I need to slow down. And I don't normally do these multi-ball. Because if I do a multi-ball, he doesn't see my body position, he doesn't see my racket angle. This is really a drill that's one and done with two people. Okay. You can do it multi-ball. It's not quite as effective because if I'm standing here and just feeding balls, he's not really getting the same look at me to pick up my body position and my racket position as he is when we're playing. And timing, you're absolutely right. Right. So I really, this is a drill for two players, types of drills for two players to do. This is called a half pattern continuous drill. In other words, once I make the variation, he returns all the balls in one place and we just repeat. Okay? There's no real full randomness in this. Now, once they start, and you can do any type of drill like this you want to. Normally though, we can go back in and back in now. Okay? All right, we'll go this way. Okay? I'll throw 1, 2, or 3 there, and then 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, here's the 4 in. And he's got to learn to anticipate what I'm doing to the ball. These drills really help your student develop picking up where the ball is going. The more advanced part of this drill, first of all, any questions on that concept? It's really pretty simple. Put 1, 2, or 3 balls in one place and then make a random change. And then repeat over and over again. Now, to make this a little more difficult, okay, here's this one of my favorite drills, even at a high level. Again, it's a half pattern drill. You'll know where some of the balls are going. The first ball will be in the middle, and that's always your forehand in the middle. The second ball will go anywhere. And then the next ball goes back to the middle. So every other ball is in the middle. But then you don't know where the second one's going. Start off slow with this because this one's not real easy. All forehands, all forehands. Yeah. Good. This one you'll find really develops some control and technique. And it's very good even at a high level. Watch your racket. One there, one anywhere. Do that drill for a while and you'll start seeing how well your students start moving and reacting to the ball. If you tell them where every ball is going, they'll get steady, but as soon as they get into any sort of game, it's like, it's not like a game. The ball's not coming where I think it's coming, you know? These type of drills take you from the basic training into becoming ready to play games. So you would do these with an advanced player, you do these more in the early part of the training session. If you had 6 weeks for a big tournament, these would be done in the first couple of weeks. And then as you move towards your tournament, you would go into more actual points. If these are beginners you're talking about, you would first learn to control the ball hitting in one direction, and these are the next step before you start playing points. So they can be used either with beginning players or with advanced players just as well. Any questions on that? Now, the reason we're going over this is I go to so many clubs around the country and I see people just sitting there hitting every ball in fixed point drills over and over and over again. They look great. And as soon as they get in the game, they can't anticipate where the ball's going. You need drills like this to help develop those skills. The next one is called a half pattern drill with random play. And what that means is, let's say I'm going to go 1 to 3 balls to your backhand, and then I'm going to throw 1 to your forehand. As soon as I go to your forehand, it's free play. You try and win the point. You don't have to return back here. Go any place you want to. So we're playing.
So obviously right there, the first 3 shots.
It's always here until I go to your forehand. Once I go to your forehand, that's the signal that we're now playing a point. So we're starting off the drill with a fixed play and finishing the drill with a game situation once I go to his forehand. So again, this is a half pattern drill. You know where the start of the drill is, you just don't know how it's going to end. Oh, come on, fight me. Win that point. When I go to your forehand, go. Win that point. Win that point. Yeah. You see, that's what's happening. I go to your forehand, you're like, you know, we want it so that when I go to your forehand, it just clicks. You're right, you win the point.
You want to attack return to his forehand, or
any ball I go to his forehand. Once I go to his forehand, then we assume that it's free play just like a point, and we try to win. Both of us try and win the point. Okay? But until I go there, you can't guess me. You gotta wait. There it is. There you go. Good. It's also good for me because now I gotta pick up his attack and try and counter attack. Not just good for him. Good point. One, two, or 3. Yes. I teach with smooth rubber. Yeah, I don't teach with long pitch. Not unless I'm teaching somebody a specific skill with long pitch.
the play gets long pitch?
I'm too old and my legs are too bad to play a looping game anymore. So I'm a dirty old man player. But when I teach, I use smooth rubber. Always. Now another example of this. Give me a right-handed player up here. Somebody, anybody. Yep. Whatever you want to work on. The important thing is the anticipation. When's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? There it is. And getting used to seeing and reacting to the change. Okay? You could tell them, try and finish that ball if you want to. You could tell them only try and make a strong swing. Whatever you want to. Again, the skill is not, we're not really trying to teach. You just ask, for instance, when it goes to forehand, you can try to make a heavy spin or a fastball. Whatever you want, whatever you're working on. The goal of this exercise is for the person doing the exercise here, we'll do it this way, is to be always looking for that forehand and seeing it coming, anticipating it, and then striking the ball any way you want to. I generally will tell the player to try and win the point. But what the goal is for you to react to that ball. Yeah, same drill. I'll give you a different one in a minute. That's all right. Table's sticky. It's brand new. Good. Yeah, it's sticky. It's brand new. So what we're trying to do here is just develop that reaction. Now, another good drill for this, we'll do the same thing, but now we're doing pushes. And you're actually going to control this drill. you're going to feed me a shot serve. I'm going to push. I want you to push 2 or 3 backhanders and step around. When you step around, you have to make sure you step on in. You can't afford to lose any coach. When you step around, you can attack anywhere you want to, and then we'll play out the point. Yep. And again, the drill is, we know there's a couple balls are going to come here, but we don't know when he's going to step around. When he steps around, it's just open and free from that point. You can do the same thing. There's a drill a lot of people do. I'm going to serve short. Okay? You drop. Right? You have to keep dropping until I flip. Once I flip, it's free play. Again, this is good drill for developing anticipation. Oh my God, that ball's I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to play a lot of short balls with my mitts in the table. Okay, once I flip, and I can flip through it, then that's the signal to play. Again, it's a half pattern. You know that where some of the balls are going, you don't know where they're all going. It's important to do drills where, again, you have 2 types of drills. You have drills that you're doing, and they can be footwork drills or technique drills, where every point, every ball, like a Falkenberg. So you know what a Falkenberg drill is? Backhand, forehand, forehand. It's a great drill, except that we know where every ball's going. At some point, you may have to say, okay, we'll do a Falkenberg, but every once in a while, I'm going to, throw an extra ball in the corner, or anything, so that we go from knowing where every ball is going to having to react all of a sudden to the shot. That's the concept of half-pattern drills. Any questions on that? The next thing after you do the half-pattern drills with a player, particularly a beginner, is you want to start drills where you're doing the shots in the exact sequence you would happen in the game. So those are your what we call a 5-ball system. And the 5th ball attack is an example of that. 30 chop. I'll push. You step around, make a top spin move, I'll block, and then you attack. Okay? So 5 shots. Okay? So you're pushing one. Yeah, and then push one. Just give me an opening spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now, when you do a sequence where it's exactly the same as it's going to be in a real game, when you get to the main shot you're working on, which in this case is 5th ball, that shot should be anywhere, and from that point on it should be like a game. So you're going to choreograph the first 4 shots. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he can hit that ball anywhere he wants, and we'll just try and play out the point. 1, 2. I'm going to have fun on this table. Yeah, that's my long pitch. Good. So that you're learning the shots in the same order they actually happen in the game. But if you've been playing only fixed drills where you know everything's coming, and then try and go into these type of drills, it's too big a jump. You begin. Start off with fixed drills, 1-1, footwork, then mix in the half pattern work. Then move to these type of drills. Then you have a nice sequence of development on each stage. Does that make sense? This is not difficult stuff. My purpose is just to get you to think about the types of drills you're doing. Make sure they're not all fixed where your student knows where every ball is coming. As soon as they start getting control, then start doing half-pattern drills. Okay, 1, 2, or 3 are coming there, and then one's going anywhere. You'll find it very beneficial for your students. Any questions, comments? Did it make sense? All right. Thank you very much. We're going to call it. Again, if you want information on our ITTF courses, we have just scheduled 2 new ones, and we'll have more coming up. But the information is on that desk over there with the big white boards on it. Thank you. Nice to meet everybody. Over 60s. No, I'm not that old yet. I got a couple more years.
By the way, things that when the trend is going, get rid of that County State.
Yeah, just get the balls. Well, we had one in New York last year. We had one in Brownsville last year. Early in the year, and actually, one of them
Push the ball back. Back on.
it's international. One of the courses around the world as well.
I don't care if it's 4 hours.